I met Edwin as we were working in a hospital pharmacy together. I was one of the only Christians there.
Paul isn't exactly an introvert. He's not exactly reserved. So it didn't take long to kind of get a sense of where he was coming from.
And so as I got to know Edwin, we would hang out together.
We hung out, did things after work.
We'd run like 3 or 4 times a week together. We talk about girls, we talk about death, we talk about life, we talk about girls, all kinds of things we talked about.
I probably didn't talk about girls as much as he did because, I was married at that time.
I was trying to find what was that area in Edwin's life where I would be able to help him, where I'd be able to minister to him.
My wife and I have been married over 5 years, and we were ready to start a family, but unable to.
And it was at that point I said, that's it.
Now, unbeknownst to my wife and I, Paul had been praying that my wife and I would not be able to start a family until after we trusted Christ.
This went on. I mean, building relationship with Edwin, this was over a 3 or 4 year period that this was going on.
Until the day that I was staring into the eyes of my mother in the intensive care unit.
And I picked up the phone. Edwin says, "Hey, Paul, I've got a question for you." I said, "Yeah, Edwin, what is it?" And all of a sudden, he started crying on the other end of the phone.
She had this look of fear in her eyes.
I said, "Edwin, what's up?"
What I said to myself is, how could I, in good conscience, have knowledge of a God who offers eternal life and not share that hope and that promise with their very own mother?
So I shared with him what the gospel was, and I also shared with him the fine print that you had to give up your life. You had to give it all up. Edwin said, "Let me think about it." And the next week, he became a Christian.
And in March of 1986, we were expecting our first child. It's taken a lifetime, and I'm still learning that's all about cultivating a relationship with God and not necessarily looking at this, the proverbial carrot that he holds and dangles out in front of you, but rather it's just a love relationship with the creator of the cosmos.